Freddie, while they're finishing getting set up right now, what are we watching for? What are we looking for?
Oh man, so many things. just everything with these guys is going to be super crazy. The absolute tip top. I'm really excited to see the variants of strats because I think both of these runners are going to be watching the race as it goes. So we're going to see a bit of playstyle adjusting as we go. But if they're both playing nuts, neither of them die, then we should see the absolute tip top of the game.
I've been seeing both of them practicing, doing some insane stuff. We're interested to see what they actually try to pull off in this best of three to see what we have going for us in the grand finals here.
Yeah, this is going to be a sweet match. We've got, of course, Grondious on the winner side, so that means that Kyle will have to take two best 2 out of 3s, which I wouldn't want to have to do against Grondious, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to have to not lose 2 out of 3s to Kyle Berry, so both of these runners are in for a rough time.
Oh yeah, they're getting their setups right now. The count's going, and off they go.
Oh man.
So of course, coming into the new game, Ninja Village is going to be pretty standard for them. Not too much deviation. Both of them on world record pace coming coming through Ninja Village.
Yeah, I don't. Do we have any VSync action?
I do not know if either one of them runs.
I know Grondious did. I don't know if he would do it in a race. We'll see. Oh, he did against Big K. So it looks.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out and see. I didn't see the setup.
So is that a 7.84 file name for Kyle? I'm not sure what that means.
Levy says VSync is off.
Oh, okay.
And we get some scraws to really set the mood in this stage for this final run. There it is. So we have them coming up. The sync at the beginning of this run is amazing.
Oh but yeah. I have a feeling though it's not going to vary too much from there, depending on RNG.
Yep. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing all of the turtles getting slapped. Not a single turtle left unslapped. Not a single Ruxton left unhigh. I don't know. As we come into Autumn Hills.
Yeah, let's see if Gron goes for the 80,000 boost room 2. I know he's been practicing that a lot, but again, in a race, who knows? We'll see.
If there's one thing that I have not practiced very well, it's that double turtle boost they pull off, where they kind of pull themselves towards the turtle, and then slap again on the backside going through to kind of maintain that speed.
Right, yeah.
Very cool.
Ooh, Kyle needs a shard. Oh, nice! Oh, both runners getting
Both of them. Wonderful. So they'll have quick drops going down the shop.
So many slaps for Kyle. Oh my goodness. Cutest shops in town. Oh!
Even their shops. Clicking through. I don't even know if I saw the movement there.
That was ridiculous.
Burning through that room. And Grond just a second behind as we're coming into the first run here in Autumn Hills.
Ooh, a little bonk for Gron there. Unfortunate. Oh, and a hop instead of a drop. We get a quad.
The inputs for dropping down can feel finicky as you're coming in. He's going for the jump. Gron getting the right, Kyle getting the left. Kind of puts them back into relative sync.
Yeah, just like that. One left boost has flipped the lead around maybe just a hair. It's a little tough to say because of slight timer desync.
You can see small differences in the entry to that water that actually pulled Kyle a little bit closer, where he actually cut the corner a little bit sharper, being able to hit the water sooner than like a normal hop in there. So he was able to pull a few frames closer to Grond.
Oh, Grond's actually not going for the damage boost. Okay. See if Kyle's a God Cycle. Oh wow. Not even going for the damage boost. Okay.
So Kyle's gonna go for the really scary turtle, the spike tower.
Right. Forgot about that.
And does not get it. Gron gets the spike tower and continues on. Kyle's gonna have to go underneath.
Fair.
Mad respect for that try. That is not easy.
But still very close.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Second or two, something around that.
Let's see if I can spot it in the next.
It's a little easier to compare with like Cuphead because you've got the load times.
Oh, that's true.
But this game, while it does have loadless, it's only seconds or so that gets cut out.
So, what is that? 3-second difference currently?
Oh, no stump jump.
Kyle getting that stump jump. So, few frames saved there. Kyle also hopping over save points because who needs them? Who needs safety when you got Autumn Hills?
Ooh, nice one boost. That's a really tricky one to get.
I really like how they're able to get these total boosts coming down also to keep themselves moving.
Yeah. And one more boost.
Yeah, they're coming in here. Plenty of shards coming up, so they'll cut that jump and get that last turtle boost. Coming up to the climb and then heading into the second shop. Both runners have plenty. Gron coming in with significantly more, which could help him later.
Wow, 149, and he got the right boost too. He didn't get all the ones from the swings.
Mm-hmm.
How does he have that many shards? What the heck? Oh, the shot pop! That's one swag point for Kyle. That's how we measure these races. Swag point. Kyle's already in the lead with one. Let's see. Do we get a scary berry? I don't know.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna. Okay,
Yeah,
he's holding off.
Understandable.
But he's kissing the ankle.
Yeah.
Kyle jumping in to share the Ducker Z. Kyle, you got to race.
Gotta zoom. All right, so let's see. 6:16:90 or 6:19:90 and 6:20. Okay, so about a second. I know my numbers, I promise.
Coming through and totally doing Forlorn as much as we do in 8-bit, which is none of it.
Yeah, we don't like Forlorn. Forlorn's hard.
Forlorn is hard. We'll do that later. Totally.
Gron,
yeah, kind of getting a little stuck there. So cycles are going to be off, so he's going to watch for that coming through.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way he can make the first cycle.
So he'll still get the hops over, not stop him, but he's going to wait for this Crusher.
Yeah.
Whereas Kyle did not have to.
Not right there. Sinks them right up. Let that sink in.
Oh, hi, Ruxton. We are all hoping for high Ruxtons for all of our runners. Little shuriken strats there. Kyle heading to hop back down. They're going to go for... All right, so Gron gets a left. Kyle gets a right. He's going for it.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
very nice.
Very nice indeed.
Yeah, we won't see too crazy Ducker Zeds because both runners at 3 HP do not want to get clobbered by that pendulum. One of the reasons why I'm not going to go for butt boost anytime soon because I like going for that 7-frame duck because it looks really cool.
I noticed that Gron likes to do kind of that same strat I think you do, where you'll kind of hold on and use some shurikens because you're going to pick them up, but you throw them so that you can take out that red kappa and get a few more shards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I stole that from Howtall. Because it lets you get all the shards like you said. It's just easier to dodge fireballs, and if you got shurikens, you may as well chuck them at something.
Great cut there from both. I remember this particular Crusher skip was one of the first major like cycles that I tried to get down when I practiced when I was first starting. I remember spending a lot of time in this room understanding like how to keep moving and get that cycle down. Yeah,
it's a good little like training cycle.
We'll see them both come around and pick up everything. It was surprising to me how long it had been that us and a lot of us were running the game and didn't really consider picking up those because you're going to get them naturally anyway, those shurikens. All right, Kyle not getting And neither does Grond. Both of them very close. Kyle, I think the input was too late, and Grond's was just too soon, or he was just a little too far to the right. So he had missed it by a hair.
Ooh, nice shuriken throws there. Both runners on 4 HP. They gotta be a little careful. Oh no, Kyle's gotta. Yeah.
Oh, you know, have I told you how much I love Wizrobes?
I think I've heard it maybe like once.
I love them so much that I want to stab them in their face.
Yeah.
Luckily, Kyle had the health to continue on anyway, but that can usually spell disaster for the runner.
Yeah, that fireball backup's a little scary because, you know, not everyone's practiced because 9 times out of 10 you're going to have 5 HP. Or 4 or 5 HP, enough for the damage.
They come into the swinging ball here. Both of them opting to wait for the pendulum.
Ooh.
Kyle wasn't feeling it. Kyle wasn't feeling it, and he waited for it. Grond getting the skip. So... Oh?
Did we get... I don't know if those were good candle kicks or not, but they both tried for it, so I really appreciate that.
All right, Ruxton. We had a good run, you and I. We had some jokes, we had some laughs, and now all I want to see is you pop up on that top platform right there. Please and thank you.
Come on.
Low for
at least
Grond,
be fair.
And
okay,
low for Kyle.
At least he's fair.
At least he's fair.
See what kind of fights he's got. Ooh, Kyle missed a slash or two there. So, might be losing a little bit. I didn't look like
very close.
Yeah, Ruxton's getting his toes stepped on now.
Yep. We'll come in.
Yep, there we go. Oh, just the front toe. And Kyle actually jumped over too.
It gives him
still
a little
showing the respect to Ruxton.
I'll typically run by and give him a little kiss right on the face, just to tell him that even though I got that low, I still love him.
You got the song?
I got the song.
Okay.
So here we go. I'll do it off Grond. I like Chinese food. Chinese food is good for you. I like to eat Chinese food, and Chinese food is yummy too. If you like me to, you will bring me Chinese food because it is so yummy. Did I mention I like Chinese food?
Nice. Well, it's starting out pretty well here. Oh, a little bit of a bonk. Not a big deal.
Especially with Mountain Dew.
It's going to be a little scary for Kyle because another damage point means no damage boost on the spikes later.
Beautiful. I love how they use the cloud steps. Grond specifically using that cloud steps to get through that room with the dragon has that cycle room.
Yeah,
really quick.
That's such a cool strat.
And then minor things that they do, like you see that they'll play the room right where they allow the platform to keep falling, something that I'm terrible at remembering to do. But you actually get that speed, that run speed increase from being on that platform and it moving faster than just jumping and kind of falling right naturally.
Yeah, it's just one of those small optimizations.
And he bonked him on the head. Oh, just a little Mario bounce right on the top. We'll see him set up.
On. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's going for it again.
Oh, no.
All right, so he's going to go and Kyle gets it.
Yeah, that's a big lead switch there.
Mm-hmm. So that'll pull Kyle forward a little bit with the successful N2 skip. One tiles. Sometimes they like it and sometimes they don't.
There we go.
Kyle had a little messy ascent coming in there, taking an extra hit, but still moving. Beautiful, clean climb through this elevator room. Grond having plenty of time shards coming in. Kyle a little short, picks up some extras. Doesn't matter too much. So he just has to sacrifice a few positional frames on the fall.
Yeah, pretty solid bamboo overall for both runners.
Yep, even a good bamboo boss fight. Clean, got all the shards.
Oh yeah, hitting the very top of the room with those shurikens, really good stuff.
Yep. That boss fight being only, so being like the second hardest to me, beaten only by the Autumn Hills refight, if you ever watch any 80% runs.
You gotta make sure you get the timing down so you don't get hit by the durian.
That's right.
Oh, unfortunately no shop hop on this one. No extra swag points. Both runners getting that extra cloud step to get up the wind tunnel faster. I really like that strat.
Too.
Let's see if we go for any god drops. Ooh, okay. We get 2? Yeah, okay. I thought
Really
Grom was going to go for.
Yeah. There's also that neat strat there with practice kind of in the similar range of the turtle boost, is being able to kind of get some speed going through the green kappa by doing the turtle boost pull on the second hit. So hit, spin, hit, and hit again for it to die as you speed right through it, which I think you also see done as Kyle comes through. It's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, similar to the blocks that you can get those boosts off of.
Beautiful recovery for an easy DK for both runners.
Nice. Good corners all around.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of practice in Grotto from both of the runners lately, trying to do some fancy stuff. Little optimizations and things too, kind of seeing Kyle hug the ceiling on that last ascent there with the stalactites. The
time a little bit of a head bonk.
All right, let's see how they do. Let's see how they do with the speed. All right, Kyle opting out kind of at the last second, and Gron carrying it through, bonking on the top.
Pretty good attempts for both. Kyle had to take a second try because he slashed going into the water.
I don't have audio. I'll have to listen back, but I don't have audio to hear how close they are to hay skipping.
Jeez, that room was done very clean by both runners. Of course, another head bonk to go down a bit faster. Oh, easy hay skip.
Wow. Yeah, they fast.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, those are like the dream grotto runs that you see.
Yeah, Gron wasn't much slower, if slower at all, than Kyle was, so probably a double hay skip. Okay, let's see what we got for a golem fight.
Min kind of pointing out they had similar paces coming into the boss fight. So both runners keeping up with each other and pulling it off. All right, so go for the left side. Kyle cuts through. Gron does as well, getting the clean second set of hits. Pushing that left side and damage boosting.
Both of them had the really scary double projectile shot in the first volley of 7 slashes, and they both dealt with it very well. It's always scary to see.
Ooh. Got right side float for Kai. He's gonna try to go low. Ooh. Wow.
Oh, Gron got the good RNG for the god drop, but still a really good one.
And so, those were amazing second set fights. Both runners getting really low. Kyle's being a little more natural. Gron reacting and using a shuriken to still get that low kill, just showing how resourceful these top tier runners are and noticing the situation, noticing the RNG for our little buddy here, and getting as low as you can on that final hit.
Uh-oh. I don't know how caps lock works. I tried my best.
Don't worry, I felt it. It was the thumpiest of golems.
Yeah. Alright, bit of a breather stage, of course, before our really going zoom time.
It's so funny to think, too. I remember playing Cool Shroom casually and finding it to be one of the first levels you hit where you're like, this is hard.
Yeah.
As a stage. Some of the other bosses, especially, maybe not so much Ruxton, but especially Emerald Golem, just being a tough boss in my initial playthrough, and then coming into this stage and being like, these mushrooms are mean.
Yeah, evil mushroom. Sure. Kyle vacuumed the turtle, but I think Gron is good to get the god cycle. See? Oh, jeez. Stressful.
Balls of steel indeed.
I always think about learning unfortunately Kyle missed that wingsuit slash. I always want to learn those turtle boosts in the right room, but then looking at how close that cycle is, it's like, no, thank you. Ooh, Gron did a cool Holofast-ish strat where he gets a damage boost off of that mushroom if he gets enough height. That's a really cool one.
I like that.
getting all the lanterns.
There's a lot of really neat Hall of Fast stuff you'll see in Cool's room. That, for instance, the single hit bully room that I don't see often, but everyone practices because, man, who was it? We were doing it. I remember Remy being in there and really just showing the proof of concept that you can totally get through here with just one hit.
Yeah, I know Remy got it in the Hall of Fast, and I know Kyle does go for it pretty often.
And Remy's sitting out there. He's like, it's not hard, guys.
Totally free. Yeah, and then of course there's the getting around the right side of the platform and then a couple rooms up here. Oh, dang.
Kyle showing us what it's like to ground real fast. Kyle showing us that you can actually hit it 3 times if you feel like it.
Yeah, I think that's the scary thing with the one hit is it can sometimes set you up to get hit 3 times.
Yeah, it's really based on the recovery reaction time. Burning through this bottom section, trying to move fast. Both runners going over left side, easy.
Yeah, definitely pretty sketchy to go for that right side.
Grind getting a little bonk kind of threw off his timing with the mushroom, so he took that hit. No biggie. We're both gonna come. They're gonna come into the fight together, and we're gonna see how many whips we don't get.
Hopefully, it's less than 1.
Agreed. Great right side on Kyle, but the second phase is what we want to see. Lots of damage. Second right side from Kyle. Kyle looking good. Grind getting left side. Kyle hoping he gets it.
Nice.
That's the best. That's what we want to see. No whips. We don't need no stinking whips. I think Gron might get a little push here, if I'm not mistaken. No, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. But the cheese is strong today.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Gron, RNG kind of favoring Kyle there because the double right side lets you get set up right next to the door instead of having to walk the 2.5 seconds across the. So we're going to lose a bit of our sync.
We'll come in and pick up the final mandatory item for the run, getting our rope dart, and now we're going to rope dart everything. We're just going to go fast.
Oh, shop up!
A little shop up coming out. Oh, that is wonderful. The swag is strong.
For Kyle.
Crags is where we just get to see a lot. I remember one of the very first things that I saw when Grom was kind of coming into the community. One of the very first things I remember him seeing from him was the little Crags boost in the room that Kyle's in. So he'll be there in a second to a damage boost and go up the room just slightly faster. I want to see if he pulls it off here. Kyle getting it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not catching the one tile, but that one tile is stupid to catch, and it's still faster if you have to do the backup.
Agreed. So I remember him showing it off, and I remember staring there going like, wow.
Yeah.
We go through that room so much. I never thought of that.
Yeah.
It's so good. And I don't think I can get it yet. I still haven't been able to get it myself.
Yeah, I haven't gone for it, but it looks it looks really great.
And a lovely point there that Gron had, so you can see minor optimizations where he rope darted the blue cap at the bottom of this room, but he neutral rope darted it to stay in place and then cloud stepped over to get that cut just a little bit cleaner. And a teleport. That, I think that's one of the first times I've actually seen that Crags teleport, and I'm in love.
Yeah, it's such a cool one. Oh, when was that discovered? A few days ago, I think. No, yeah, a few days ago.
Yeah, I'm still reeling right now. Every time a new teleport's found, I tear up inside.
Yeah, these guys have already mastered it, of course.
So let's see how our big RNG boss likes to treat our runners.
Towel whip, it's a little iffy.
We've got Seuss's spin ball on Gron's side. Not what you want to see. Handling it masterfully, getting all the damage you can. You can even see him flipping over and getting that extra hit.
Ooh, charge for Kyle, though. That's always nice to see. Hopefully not another team attack. Okay, good, Boulder. That's good for Gron.
Great kill and little mini slide from Kyle. Gron finishing up Kolos right now. This switch should do it, and we're done.
Pretty nice fight for both.
And then our ceremonial shovel pleases in chat as we enter Glacial to do the cool run that we know and love. The cool climb. Look at them all. I'm so happy.
Oh, it's beautiful.
As they all float through with what appears to be little wizard hats on top of the shovels. Couldn't have asked for a better intro into the level.
Yeah, this level, of course, is gorgeous to see done properly.
It's just fast.
It is, yeah. It's got the fun rope dart movement of Crags without the absurd difficulty.
I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. It's just fast.
True, you're not wrong.
And then you'll see minor optimizations, little hops here and there for cutting corners going down. Hanson's left and right. Beautiful climbs here. My dog thinks it's so exciting you might even hear her snoring in the background. I know. And cutting through that Wizrobe room, getting off the projectile. Gron hanging out with the mysterious wanderer. I'm sure they're important. I don't know.
Nah, probably not. Just some dude in a cloak, I don't know.
And so as Kyle comes into the last section, tries the one tile the first try, doesn't get it. Gron doesn't either, so they both opt to just do it normally. And there's Kyle with the teleport. Gron's setting up, do this minor delay, gets the teleport easy.
And there we go, so, Kyle done with Glacial, good stuff. Yep. Gron's still very close behind.
So as we probably expect, it's all going to come down to Tower of Time. What are they willing to do? What are they willing to put up with? We're going to find out as we hold it up higher, Ninja. Thank you. As we go and we call down the tower to go through the gauntlet that it is.
Yeah, this could come down to something as simple as a health drop for French Connection.
It could, very much so. I'm trying to think what I think Kyle's going to try to go for in here. I've seen him spend so much time in Tower of Time. Some of the things I hope he doesn't do, and some of the things I really hope he does.
So it looks like a 5-second difference, if I read the load time properly. Starting off with a nice Crystal Abuse. Both, very good. Let's see. Ooh, taking the checkpoint.
Gets the second hit, goes through Hail Mary, easy.
Oh, Gron stumbled on the corner.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna wait and hold off.
Oh no!
But not enough, so he's gonna have to wait for the cycle.
Ooh, that's big for Kyle.
Kyle moving through, coming into our next fun little Wizrobe room. Gets the hit, bonks the head, and continues on.
It's a cool rope dart through that room.
I like that rope dart.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool one.
I love the way Gron does that like triple crystal room right before it. Not taking it, but he's probably going to wait for the hit. He goes and taps him right on the face. There you go.
Yeah, unfortunately not having enough speed to get through there to get that Pika Slash.
Okay, good. So Kyle getting through. See, Gron probably do it as well. Very clean. Don't see a health drop, so we'll see typical lasers for Kyle.
Yeah, if Gron can get a drop here, that might help drag him back into this.
That little grunt, that Gron's little hop there. Speed around the corner that much faster. I love it.
Yeah. Fortunately, no health. Oh, Kyle saying heck the boxes.
Heck the boxes. Get out of here. We're gonna go pick up that power seal. Nope! We got things to do.
But we need Windmill. Windmill's a good thing, right?
Windmill is a good thing. So overall, a very clean tower from both runners. Kyle having a bit more, a bit cleaner rooms overall. Throwing the shuriken there and getting set up for the next big skip. We'll see what he's comfortable going for.
All right, let's see how this goes. We've seen this strat and the room after it take many lives. Oh,
so he does it a little different. Still makes it
Ooh.
through. 1 health, comes into the room, gets it through the box fast. Doesn't even let that wizrobe troll him, and makes it through no problem. See him tap the crystals. Gron doing the same thing. So he rope darts off the platform, takes the eyeball hit, and then comes into the room. Very good.
Good stuff.
Kyle on the time waster right now, getting set up, does the rope dart hit, and is off to the laser climb as Gron comes in right now.
Now, if Kyle is watching the race, he knows he's ahead. Not need lasers yet, but we'll see.
He says, "I'm sorry, you broke up. Did you say needs laser skip?" No, I'm kidding.
Doesn't actually even go for any slash jumps there either.
No, he's playing it. He's playing it safe at that final in there. He knows he needs consistency at this last point, so he's going in. Gron going for the jump, easily gets it with that really fast turn slash in the jump. Not a problem. Saves him a bit of time coming into the fight. So now it's going to come down to the fight. The reactions on the claps.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty disastrous things happen on Golem.
Nice hop.
A death or a fall down would be disastrous.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh, little zigzag action.
That's the 2 claps for Kyle. That's exactly what he needed. He's going to hold on to that. And there's time for Kyle.
Oh, good stuff.
30-32.
Wow, wait. Hang on a sec. Someone called it.
Remy had some let me see how close Remy's prediction was. So
was it Remy? It was 30-31 and 30-46, right? 48.
Very close. So off
Damn.
on Kyle's by a second, and then Gron's by 2 seconds. Very close call.
Holy moly.
Wow. Yeah, just casual sub 31s. Like, no biggie. All right. Amazing first run. I could have not asked for a better start to this grand finals than that run right there. So, really Freddie, what are you thinking now? So, Kyle, taking the first run, both runners having it just solid. What do you think needs to happen or needs to change coming into the second round?
I don't know. I really don't. Because both runners had a good balance of playing risky and playing safe. Because Kyle started out going for all the boosts in Autumn. And then, we didn't see Scary Berry, which I get. But then, took a big lead, pretty sizable lead after N2 skip. But then Gron ended up catching up. So, I don't know. Both runners showing really good adaptation. I'm really not sure what we need to see from my 50s guys to see a race win.
So from Gron's side, I know he's going to try to pull out just the same, help a little bit more, prevent some of those bonks he got, and keep it clean and consistent. I know that Gron's probably shooting that way on Kyle's side. The questions coming from Kyle is he's got the first win, so does he hold it? Does he keep it? Does he stay in that mindset, or does he get antsy and try something that could cost him? We're going to find out. It sounds like they're going to take a quick. It sounds like we're going to take a quick 5 minutes.
Runners are breaking, but if you're fine, then we can stay on.
Yeah, I'm fine. We can keep talking about it as they take their break. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Where we're going to be asking on Kyle's side, consistency will be key for him. So coming back through, pulling off what he did, doing it again, keeping that time low. And from Gron's side, he's going to clean up some of those rooms where he dabbled a little bit, and we'll see what changes for him. Any RNG shifts as well. A simple RNG shift on, for instance, Gron's side because I think he got worse RNG on the Coulson Sousa's fight.
True.
So even small changes like that can make or break this race.
Yeah, and both of them having low Ruxton. Who knows what could have happened there?
Who knows? So we'll see if it's coming up.
Yeah, this is wild to me because times like that, 30:46 and 30:32, would just eclipse like 99% of other runners in a race, and these guys are just pulling them out casually.
Yeah, just simply coming in. I know that none of them they're pushing it. They're giving their all. You can even see it on the sides here. They're taking their break. They're kind of collecting themselves. This is intense on for everybody, and
Oh yeah.
so it'll be interesting to see how they come back out of the I'll say it like this, coming out of their corners. We'll see how they take the second round.
Yeah, like I'm antsy and excited for this and nervous for this as a commentator / viewer. I can't imagine what these guys are going through.
Trying to think what strats I'd like to see. So I'm still reeling as we're talking about it. I am still feeling that Crag's teleport. First time I've actually gotten to see it, and see it in this race was amazing. I love teleports. I think they're just the coolest thing.
Yeah, they're super fun.
Not even the biggest time saving strat, nor can you do it all that often. They absolutely do win you back a little bit of time, but more so they win you my heart.
And that's what it's really all about.
Remy's already calling the results of the second run. He's thinking one runner's going to get a mid 30, bring their time down, and then someone's going to have someone's going to slip a little bit and come in a low 31. So we're going to see how close that is. I'm going to save that time off somewhere. So let's see here.
Yeah, nothing would surprise me at this point. Even a record would be like, yeah, no, that sounds about right.
There we go. I like Remy's like sleep a little bit. I know 3301. 3301 probably still. I haven't even looked up. I forgot my my PB. It's still faster than my PB. Like if I could get a low 31 like that, that would be a happy day. I think I have a medium high 31. So
are you 31:46?
That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds right. So wow. We'll see. While we have a few minutes, we'll see if anyone else has some predictions. I'll save them off over here, and we'll see who calls the closest. Whether you want to call the runner, whether you want to just call the times, put them in chat. I'll save them off to the side for y'all.
I'm feeling a 30:35 and a 30:52.
So you're saying, what would you say?
I forget. 30:35 and 30:52. We'll just pretend that's what I said if I didn't say it.
So 30:35 and 30:52.
Yeah.
I got
I think
that.
someone's going to slack a little bit in this race. I don't know who it is, though.
Levy's calling the sub 30. Writing that down. Levy's calling a sub 30 today. We're going to see some Hall of Fast times. We're thinking what, like a mid 29?
Mid 29 or SMH unfollow.
That's right. Crossroads calling that Gron's gonna hit that specifically. I see Kankari in there calling another similar time, going for a kind of the mid to mid high 30s. So let's see here, 30:37 and 30:48. Halfling calling a tie.
Ooh.
At a 30:29. That would be hype. Having a tie in a race like this.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sounds exhausting.
I mean, the Cuphead Grand Finals had a tie.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
The Ish versus Levy race that I was commentating had a tie. I think I just bring the ties.
Crossroads calling a 34:31 after kind of missing up one of the rolls on King Dice. I think, I might be wrong. I think that only happens in linear.
I can't imagine messing up a roll on King Dice in a race. That would just be disastrous.
That would spell disaster for the runner. Disaster spelled TIMELOSS. I had to second guess, like, did I spell that right? I probably did.
Letters are hard.
Yeah, Mars saying we should break the tie by linear race. I say don't even stop there. Yeah, if they tie, just have them keep going all the way to any percent. Shatter that mask, break that nose, that pig nose. Let's do it.
Yeah. We have to do a rerun with OOB.
Yeah, they're gonna do a rerun with OOB. We'll do a rerun with infinite rope darts. How about that?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. All right, Gron is good. I don't see a ready from Kyle, but I see game movement.
Yep, Kyle setting up. Ground ready to go. Kyle's readying up. Kyle reminding us all to hydrate. If you're sitting here watching, hanging out with us, don't forget to hydrate.
Yeah, of course.
You're going to need it for how blistering this next run's going to be. I'm going to take these times right over here. Get your waters, get your teas, get your green teas. For I think there's a.
Yeah, Kyle dealing with the usual handshaking that comes with racing, especially with a race as big as this.
Oh, all right. So now we are standing by. Runners are ready. They're at the starting line, and we're going to get prepped for the countdown. All right, we got the good lucks. And the timer is starting.
We're counting.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And we need a sec for stream delay to catch up, of course. And
it's like, wait, the countdown over. Gron's going.
Oop.
I don't see.
Hang on. Hey, there.
Kyle. So, oh yeah, you're right. Stream delay on our. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we gotta resync here in a sec. There we go. This game's so much easier to resync than Cuphead, because there's 1 second load before every level, whereas Cuphead's got like 5, however many second loads before and after every level.
Hang on. I think we're gonna have a redo here.
Oh.
So stand by. I saw some input stuff coming in. I know Gron's going hard right now.
Gron, reset. We're gonna lose the world record Ninja Village. No.
Gron's like, I got this. I'm shut off. Here we go.
Yeah, Kyle, please
Yeah,
say
Gron saw it. Gron saw it.
Okay, we're good.
So we'll Kyle coming in. All right, no biggie. Man, I'm sweating. Even just seeing that kind of almost false starty kind of run. Yeah, that false start. We're gonna start off again, but I'm already sweating just thinking about it.
Yep, Kyle banned. SMH has to take a 10-second time penalty for delaying the race.
I believe that's how it works. Kyle will have to play with the controller upside down for the first 30 seconds. So he'll have to do it through Ninja Village.
Right.
Having to do the tech skip using only his pinky and big toe, as the tournament dictates.
Yeah, I saw that somewhere in the rules.
I just said that. Now I can actually see Kyle doing it.
Alright, so Kyle actually started first this time.
Yeah, so they're going to sync that up here in a second.
Use your forehead. I hear that's the best way to mash button.
And off they go. Here we go. We got a race.
Alrighty.
Yep, runners are moving again. This looks good. So here we go. Round 2, first try, absolutely. And we're going to burn through Ninja Village. So we're coming through. They I'm just sitting here thinking as we're kind of burning through Ninja Village, wondering what would I look for kind of as a starter. Do you think Kyle's going to go for Scary Berry on Leaf Golem? Do you think he's going to try to push for that?
I hope so, just because it's such a cool strat, but it's so risky. You know, there's so many less risky things that can save that 0.6.
I know he's got
Kyle
that.
Can go for.
Yeah, I know he's got that tempt. He's got that win up, so he might be willing to risk the. I think at that point it's a 12-second time loss if he misses it,
Right.
unless he calls it early, and I think jumps up there with him to save some of that time, but it's still a time loss.
Is that out of bounds? I thought I remember hearing someone say that was out of bounds.
There's a way to get up there where you one tile through and like kind of one tile and get up through the wall. That would be out of bounds because you clip through the wall.
Oh, okay.
Something that I do sometimes when I go for it or mess it up or do something weird is what I'll do is I'll call it like halfway through the leaf throw. I'm like, I'm not going to make this kill. So I'll actually cloud step and like double cloud step off the boss and get above where he's going to land early so that when he gets up there, I can finish him off.
Oh, okay, cool.
Still slower, but if you're going to, but probably faster than waiting for him to jump back down. And without having to figure out a one tile that doesn't break the game.
Right. See what we have for Shard. Ooh, 31 for Kyle already. That's good.
Kyle taking a little hit off the red capo coming in there.
Kron's got to go to the wall, unfortunately. It's going to bring in
realized
some really nice sync. Oh, very nice.
Look at
shot
that
for both.
sync.
I find a good way, because we know Kyle's shots are going to be instantaneous. I find a good way to compare is, oh, how did this look compared to Kyle's shot? And Gron's looked really good there compared to Kyle.
You kind of just look over. Gron going for that double turtle slash this time, nailing it, not taking any heat from those fireballs.
See what we got here.
Wow.
Okay. Respect,
All those
respect.
turtle boosts. All right, gonna take it right side for both. Kyle playing it a little safe on the dismount essentially, but still looking really good. Watching these runners' shops is insane for me. Not really ever being any kind of runner with a lot of UI movement and a lot of like having to go through menuing and stuff. So to see them go so fast always makes me uncomfortable because I'm always worried about a drop input screwing up a shop.
Yeah. Fortunately,
I say drop input meaning that's code word for user error for me.
Yeah. Ooh, looks like we have a double god cycle here.
And also real fast,
barely.
Gron coming through really well, taking that damage boost to get pushed out. So that's looking good. They're both going to go for the normal spike tower, getting set up. Gron gets it easy. Kyle right behind him. You can see some of the things Gron does too to get those extra stars. You saw how he does that little quick drop right there, but has I think a cloud step going in there so he can hop right back out, not losing much time and picking up an additional time shard or two.
Ooh, nice double on that moving platform there for Gron.
That's much harder than it looks. I've spent some amount of time trying to practice it, and hardly do I get it. We'll see Gron drop down again. I like to do that too. Drop down, grab some of those time shards. Kyle doing the same thing as they're going to come into the swing.
Yeah, I like to drop if I have less than 80.
That's a good one. Yeah, a good indication. They're going to come over. Gron getting the log hop, and so is Kyle. They are not messing around today. Whew!
Yeah, Gron's just been a little bit cleaner, so he's going to be that half room ahead.
And I see Kyle making some decisions. You see how he's kind of cutting. He gets knocked left.
Yeah, no second wind yet, so we have to sometimes plummet down a little bit. But pretty good adaptation overall.
I was going to mention just in these early stages, a kind of difference you can see. And even so, Kyle's still coming up on top from the time shard count. So that time shard drop RNG must be in his favor today, entering shop 2 shards over Gron's. But I noticed a lot of Kyle's strats have him actually skipping shards to cut some corners.
So very clean shot there. That's gonna get him a little bit of time back.
All right, so let's see how Leaf Golem goes for these runners. Gron's starting the fight a few seconds earlier, doing that first hit, getting right in there, kissing that boot, and taking him out no problem. Kyle not getting it.
No.
He must have dropped an input during the shuriken throw, and so he's going to get the 2 cycle.
Jeez.
So I think that weight and that hit, I think overall is going to be about a 12. Is that about a 12-second loss? Something like that?
I'm
At
actually
least-
not sure of the exact
I want to see
number.
as he loads in. I think Gron loads at about 6:15 into Forlorn, and then a 6:26. So close. 10, 11
Yeah.
seconds.
Meanwhile, Gron having a 610 autumn, which is pretty nuts.
I'm usually happy with a 6:19.
I go by pre-boss time. Sure what that translates to.
Oh yeah. Coming back in, hanging out with Ruxin one more time. Oh,
Buddy.
hello, Roxton. We love you.
Oh, hello, Roxton. I didn't see you there.
I'm liking a lot of these strats kind of coming out in this room, as even the Ruxin 1 room is being optimized. Gron getting the aquatic butt boost to the right, going for it, easy. But I've been liking a lot of the optimization they've been doing here in this Ruxin fight room, where they're starting to utilize shurikens because they know they have them for later, or they know they have a pickup later to do in that room. Kyle getting the left, so we see kind of a flip of this run, where Gron's going to get the aquatic butt boost, but Kyle's going to get knocked left and lose a little bit more time there from the attempt. And Ducker Z.
Of course. No, they are still in the same room. It's a long room, but not too far of a difference.
That's right. This is still anyone's race. We still have so much left of the run. And I like to remind myself, especially when you're coming into a run after a 2 cycle, that 2C did actually break world record once with a 2 cycle on Leaf Golem, which just reminds me, every time it happens to me, I can still PB.
Yeah. I like to think that, but then I remember that I'm not as good as 2C. Oh, bit of a freeze here.
A bit of a freeze on Kyle's side as it's
there we go.
catching back up.
Is that a splice? That might have been a splice.
It might have been. We might have to go back and play-by-play that.
Yeah.
Gron setting up for Badunk. Yabba dabba, there it is.
Good stuff.
Sorry, Ruxton, we ain't got time for you. We got places to be. I hope he doesn't hate us for that. Kyle's going to set up now as well. Gron getting hung up on the corner there for just a second. Kyle setting up, and the late input will put him into the cutscene. So we will see Ruxton 2 on Kyle's side. Gron going into the last section.
Yeah, unfortunately, a bit of a scary bonk here, because that means Kyle has to not get hit in this room, of course, to go for the next damage boost. Ooh, nice levy kick coming out of that room. There we go.
There we
What's
go.
the damage?
All right,
Quick
so
drop.
Gron's coming in to the big crusher cycle, setting up for the weight, and
Stuff.
I like that left wall jump he does because that feels consistent. If there's one problem I've had with the crusher cycle, actually is no longer the ball, but it's that skeleton up top who has a much shorter hitbox than you might imagine. So I like that he's using that left wall to have a consistent altitude when he gets up to that point.
Yeah, when I was first learning, I did a couple of right sides, and I kept getting hit, and it was like, okay, this sucks. I hate
We got a high
getting hit.
Ruxin on Gron's side,
Ooh.
exactly what he wants to see, as he's burning him down.
That is huge for Gron, because he's on
And
very
a
good pace.
really quick mid-kill on that platform. What a fight.
This is definitely record pace, because he was 2 seconds slower than he was in Autumn, but he had low Rux.
Mwah. Love you, Ruxin. And then that's a low for Kyle, unfortunately pushing him just a little bit further back from the lead. So we'll have Gron come into Bamboo as Kyle is going to finish up the Ruxin fight,
There we go.
which honestly was a really fast low Ruxin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, getting him before the fireballs? I don't know if they're fire.
It-
Get
yeah,
over
it
to
got-
that right side.
Yeah. One of the faster low Ruxins I've seen.
Yeah, Ruxin wants to race 3.
Ruxin can sometimes be that decider. So we have Gron coming in to some of these next kind of cycle rooms. Almost as if they're all in the one tile save to keep
Very
on going.
nice.
Sometimes we wonder like how these cycles are positioned just so right on that first run through to have as efficient of a room as we can have.
A little slow on that climb so he doesn't get the platform to carry him there. Just a small loss.
You'll go through, if you have the health, going through the damage boost in this room will be faster than climbing over top. But it can be risky depending on how much health you have, especially if you have 3 or less. Then it's the epitome of risky.
Yeah, 4 health can be scary too because of the section down below. The 2 fireballs, they can sometimes be really trolly.
Gron wants that into.
Oh no!
He's gonna opt out after the first attempt and go for the elevator.
Oh, nice backup, but still, that's rough to see.
Those one tiles. I started practicing the non-one tile version, although arguably slower. I have felt to be a fun kind of consistency to take out one tiles where I can, because one tiles and me are not on speaking terms at the moment.
Yeah. And a little bit of...
Kyle setting up for it.
See? Oh no!
He wants that into. He wants that into. He's not leaving without
There we
getting
go.
it. And there it is. Honestly, even with those backups, still probably faster on that third attempt than going for the elevator, I think. Or if not faster, at least really close.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Surely someone's done some testing on what's fastest. But obviously first try is N2 is fastest.
Oh, yeah.
And then
That's
second
probably-
try probably is faster than elevator, but then at that point I don't know if it is.
Yeah.
Because getting that elevator skip in like perfectly is pretty fast overall still.
One thing I didn't pay attention too much for Gron, but as Kyle comes in here, had to hang out in the waterfall as he's a little low on shards.
Yeah, the mist N2 and the rest of that bamboo may have ruined the record pace, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't see if Gron's timer was red. Nice extra boost from that cloud step. And drop time, let's see.
Had a little hop there, but solid drop there.
Yeah, I like that hop before the drop because it you bonk your head and you get to fall speed a little bit quicker.
Interesting.
It's one of those tiny optimizations. Ooh. Oh, Kyle not getting the extra boost from the Skeletor.
Coming into DK skip room once again. These runners pretty much have their styles down in this room, using the kind of the more optimized method of using that reverse turtle boost.
Yeah.
Coming into the first turtle to get that extra speed to be like more certain about that gap that you're going to have on the second saw.
Yeah.
And then it just comes down to, do you recover fast enough on that first damage boost?
Yeah, it just makes it that little bit safer to get the skip, and although it can be a little annoying sometimes because then it essentially makes DK skip come down to a front turtle boost, and if you're not consistent at your front turtle boost,
That's
it
true.
can be iffy. But these guys,
these
of
runners
course,
obviously got their turtle boost on lock.
yeah,
I've been seeing Gron really wanting to get that kind of yeet carry over to this room. Bonks this run again, but still, I mean, even when you go for it, if you bonk, that's pretty much how the normal strat goes anyway. So it doesn't lose any time to try to go for it, I'd say. The only time it'll lose you time is if you die in the next room, which I have done more often than I'm willing to say.
yeah.
So let me listen in here. I wish I had these paces in Grotto.
Yeah, no. Oh,
That is an easy,
that wasn't
skip.
even close. Oh
Not
my
even close.
gosh.
Not even close. Gron's like, hey, look,
Let's see what his time.
I got places to be.
Oh, I didn't see any red there on the split. I think he's still a bit ahead.
I don't have his, I wonder if I can pull them up while we're in here. I wonder if he pushed them there. I'm gonna go take a quick look on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
So we're
Counting?
bursting, and we're bursting, and we're counting, and we're counting, and
Nice.
we're bursting.
Really nice turnaround shuriken there. You're gonna see no shoulder spikes, good stuff.
Didn't.
See what we got for phase 2. Please go low. Ooh. Ooh, good drop.
A very clean fight.
Yeah, that's big. And if I recall correctly, he didn't get whipless in his record either. So if you can pull out a good quill shroom, and then of course get whipless, then it's a nice record pace going on.
He seems, at least from what I can tell here, a few seconds above his PV at this moment. Just seeing him leave at a 1646, 1647, and world record left here at about 1650.
Wow, okay. And that's even without N2 skip. Holy moly.
Yeah. So hopefully he's not watching his time too closely and he's just taking the run, but it is looking to be, it's looking to be a real fast one.
Yeah, oh my god, if he can get this whipless. Whew. But I know he's going up against the gold crags in his record, so that's probably some guaranteed time. Alright, let's focus on what's happening right now though. Lots of boosts and right room and good stuff.
Yep. Lots of boosts in right room. I like that we still call it that.
Long room, right room.
Yeah. Call it right room. So it's right room except when it's not.
Yeah, mostly right room. So it looks like he had good boosts to catch the cycle. Oh, jeez.
Every time. Again, it's so funny because it feels like, oh, he's consistently hitting that. But there is so many factors in place. Every single turtle boost is accounted for to ensure that you get that. And that's just insane.
Yeah, it's scary for sure because, you know, not only do you need 6 boosts at least, but you need good boosts.
You need good boosts. That's right.
So you need to kind of judge, like, am I going to get this here? Or am I boost good enough? And not really, or you got to make that split-second decision.
And you can feel with Kyle's, he can tell, like, it's not going to be in an optimal position for him, so he takes that segment differently.
Yeah.
We didn't talk a little bit, but shuriken management in 8-bit is essential for many of the stages, this level included, where the shurikens are essentially accounted for. And it's pretty consistent for the runners where they're accounted for, where we have a single one to hit a switch earlier in the stage, and then we have 2 to hit that second flip switch so that we don't have to climb and hit it.
Yeah, and then bamboo, of course, there's the 2 switches.
Bamboo's got them. We use them in catacombs. We don't have to, but we can. So if you miss, for instance, if you miss Banok, you want those shurikens to help with the backup. What is going on? Crow, why would you? Oh, and I thought I saw the slip. My heart. I'm gonna go.
I saw you had the movement for it, and I didn't want to say anything. And he even wingsuited a little bit in that climb. Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, so nuts closer for Grand. Let's please, let's see if we can get this whipless. Okay, left side.
I hope he's not listening.
Okay, looks like a good boost.
All right, left side once again.
Okay,
Hold
this
him
means
there,
he can go for these shuriken.
Yep, great
And get that
recovery.
little bit of safety.
Easy day. Oh, and he went for the
please.
swag. Oh, don't play games with my heart.
So while it's slower, in this scenario, I don't mind seeing that left side because that means he has the 2 shurikens for extra damage to ensure he gets a whipless.
And so I want you to watch
one
this.
if you're on the right
I want
side.
you to watch this time as Grand is leaving. He's leaving 13 seconds ahead.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay, no, let's not talk about it.
Yeah,
Good
I'm
pace.
just putting it out there.
Smoke.
I hope he's not listening.
Oh,
It's
he got
just
the meatball.
He got the meatball. What is this run?
Okay, oh my goodness. All right, we got to keep it together. How is this man doing this? How is he keeping it together when we can't even keep it together?
Kyle also getting a great kill, right side, just like how he likes it. Is going to be moving on.
Really
This
good stuff.
this run is going to break me.
So clean. Oh, he almost beats the blue ring too. Holy smoke.
He's so fast. Going that right side. Easy first try.
Yes. No bonk either. That's very big. That means he can do the poopa slide without having to worry.
And he, does, he opts out of it. I respect that. I respect that decision.
I don't. Ooh,
although
poopa
Poopa probably does not, and I understand completely why.
Ooh.
Goes for the backup. I love that
really good
backup
recovery.
too. That backup feels fast too.
Yeah, that's a really nice recovery. Ooh, gets the rope dart on the ceiling spike too. That's cool. Ooh, going for the Axe 2 rope dart as well. That's just barely faster if you do it properly. Okay, this has been a nice Crag so far. And of course, the Crags in his PB record, rather, didn't have the new teleport, so potentially even more time to save if he can get it.
True.
Let's see. So yeah, he has to take the lantern.
I want to see this teleport again. Show me the teleport. So you set that guy up.
Good
wow! And it's just spawning too. That is so cool. And I even love his right side setup there. Oh,
holy smokes, that Crags was so good. Oh my gosh.
So good.
With that teleport, he might have actually even golded and saved time. Because I didn't really notice any sizable mistakes that would have canceled out the teleport save. Come on, Colas.
So a great first start. We're going to see them tag out very quickly.
Okay.
Gron's still staying on stage. He's getting whips.
This isn't great because you can't get the one cycle. Okay. It would have been better to just see one boulder, but still not bad overall.
So this should be done. I think Gron's going to hold.
Yeah. Hopefully no people's elbow.
Yep, throwing the shurikens there.
Charge? Oh,
getting the rocks. That's what you want to see.
Alright, not bad. He should have enough damage. Okay, yeah, good. The boulder goes off screen.
And that should be fight.
Alright. Pretty nice overall. That extra towel whip might hurt him a little bit.
Yeah. Gron is not messing around this fight. So as Gron's leaving, Kyle's coming in and starting his fight. And so it's great to see. We see this amazing pace. Kyle not that far off.
Yeah, no, like Kyle's having a crazy good run too. But Grand is, 10 seconds out of record.
He is 10 seconds out of record. That is true.
Oh, was that actually 10?
That was actually 10 seconds.
Oh, cool. That's just a guess. Alright, shovel please.
Shovel please. The powers that be needs the shovel please.
I like how Kyle is the first shovel please in chat.
Love that man.
Ooh, very nice. Good start for Gron here on this glacial. Ooh, nice little Hans on there.
Very good. Coming into glacial, as we know and love, see if they can cool off a little bit with this nice stage. I doubt that's going to happen though. They're going to keep it hot. They're going to keep it moving. Gron's going to want to keep that pace, and then Kyle's going to try to cut those corners and get that speed on him.
It's going to be tough, though. It's going to be quite the feat.
With Gron playing like this, man.
Yeah, ooh, nice little damage boost.
Losing my mind right now. All right, Gron coming through. I love this set of rooms Gron just went through. So that's the perfect example of anticipating the next room, or even 2 rooms ahead. Anticipating what's coming, setting up in the room prior, and already making actions and inputs to make that climb as fast as possible. Instead of entering the room and then reacting, you're already making inputs in the room prior.
Yeah. Yeah, really good. Those are the things you pick up as you start to run this game more and more. Unfortunately, no one tile.
That one tile. Except for when Mr. Barry goes for it, then it's a 1 Kyle.
Ha! Really clean glacial.
That was a fast climb.
That whole glacial was really nice for Gron. Alright. And another thing, he didn't get Hail Mary in his record, so that's another big potential time save.
I see.
Ooh, we got an up and over.
I'm curious if he'll go for it, because if he's watching his timer, I can't even imagine what's going through his head.
I'd imagine he'll be going for it, because I think this run has. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. It's got pretty good potential.
I'm not playing that game. I am just saying, as he's coming out of Glacial right now, I'm watching it.
Yeah, I think he'll be going big. I think.
So that he can finish this tournament and then retire.
Holy moly! Kyle, of course.
I don't even want to tell you.
In chat.
I don't even want to tell you. He gained 3 seconds.
Oh, okay. Let's go, Grond. All the Bamboo Boys are pulling for you. All right, good Crystal Beast to start.
Kyle waiting for his cutscene to end so he can join Grund in the tower. Grund picking up the save point, going for it, gets the second hit.
That's
very
huge.
well done. A wonderful Hail Mary.
This is massive. Start here, nice.
I was actually watching through his last run too. A few things that he also didn't have and some mistakes. I don't even think he had whipless in. Which I might be wrong.
No, he didn't. That was the big thing was when he got the whips, he was like, "Well, this run's dead," and then he ends up getting the record anyways. Oh,
these Wizrobes, you need to be somewhere else.
That's an unfortunate time loss.
The worst thing about these Wizrobes, the RNG on the Wizrobes, from how I understood it when I went and took a look in the code, was the way they work is they establish a random X and Y coordinate based on the bounds of the camera. So after their first hit from after their first positioning, which is placed, their decision is then randomly calculated based on what the camera can see. So
it'd be nice if they could teleport off screen and just go away, you know?
Right. And I think that's another reason why leashing Wizrobes works the way it does, because it will follow based on the camera. So as you're moving to different rooms, that's how the Wizrobe knows to teleport into those rooms.
Ooh, cutting it a little. Oh, Kyle.
Oh, Kyle.
Respect the attempt for sure.
Oh, Kyle, where?
Oh, we got a few very sketchy strats, of course.
Yeah, right now.
Got Os and the Peepo Wiz room and
throwing the shuriken.
Yeah, even this room can catch you off guard.
Oh, watching on Kyle's side, he's got the health drop.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, he does this really cool stuff.
He's got to go for it, right?
He's got to go for it. He went for 3 tiles. He's going for
so Baguette equals.
Oh
no! That's so you could tell, and I thought he was going to call it. You can tell the rope dart didn't quite connect how he wanted. But that speed and that climb was insane. For a second, I thought he had saved it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Gron getting the Peepo Wiz room. He actually got a health off of the first Wizrobe, so it was kind of nice to see that.
Yeah, very much so.
Even if his toe gets clipped, he's still alive. But it didn't matter anyways because he zipped through it. Do we see a laser?
I guess you kind of have to, huh? Let's see.
Really nice slash down.
I want to see him enter.
Oh my god, he's got it.
He shaved off enough. Yeah,
Hurry up and do the thing. We're so close.
This is going to be really close. Watch out for it. We want to see how this fight goes.
Come on, Gron, close it out. Come on.
It's going to be close.
Depending on the start time. Come on. 39.
So it goes in, starts it at 42.
Come on. Good reconnect.
Really good. That's really good. He's still getting the slaps.
Still get it.
He's throwing the shurikens.
Damage is really good.
Oh, he missed the rope there.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So close, but what a run.
Holy crap.
Oh my god.
I can't.
31.
I'm just gonna smother myself with this bag.
Oh my goodness, that was ridiculous.
Grondious breaking his world record right here in the second match of the grand finals with a 30-01.
Meanwhile, Kyle's doing kinky boy. Get it? He's gonna get it. Come on, come on, come on.
I can't.
This will change the outcome of the race.
Proving Grun's thing there, proving to us that a sub 30 is happening. Sub 30 is happening. I wouldn't even be surprised if it happens in this race, but sub 30 is happening very soon, and there's the proof of it right there.
Okay, but that was a very nice time for Gron, but Kyle did win the race because he did get Kicky Boy.
That is true. Those swag points do kind of bring him over the top in terms of swaggy points. So if we hold up I don't think we have the graphic for it right now, but if you hold up the graphic, you can see that swaggy points equals to about 1.5 minutes of time save. So if we calculate all together, I believe Kyle's going to end the race with a 22:39, which kind of puts him right there on the tippy top of what you want to see.
And there we go. GG to Kyle. Good job on winning the second race.
What? Oh, I can't.
That was insane.
And so Gron's asking for a quick break before they go into round 3. Totally understandable. He's probably got to cool down for just a second. I kind of need to as well. I'm sitting here kind of spinning in my chair. I got my dogs. They don't even understand what just happened. Seeing a 30:01 in a race setting is the best thing I think I could have ever asked for, as being blessed to be a commentator for this exact race.
Holy smokes. Just one thing, you know.
If he had gotten the 2 clap, which it looked good. It looked good. I think there was some extra damage that kind of re-triggered the clapping animation, but I mean that's not on him. Arcane do what he be sometimes. And even with that, still having that 30:01, I would almost say at a loss for words, but I just keep talking.
Yeah, no, there was that like one botched reconnect and then the bonk that may have equaled, you know, that 1.17 that he would have needed to get under the sub 30 mark. Or, you know, but you can say that about anything that happened.
You can kind of look back and see the small moments where you like, and I hope Gron's not doing this, but to look back at some of the small moments and goes, oh, if I had just made this, or if I had just done that, or if like my last rope dart there had a connected, or any of those things, it'd be a sub 30 right now. If he can put that aside and just know what an amazing run. I wonder what his sum of best is right now with that run.
Yeah, I wonder if he did end up getting a gold crags there.
That I'm not sure. I'm looking forward to the aftermatch comment, the kind of interviews if they have time for it. I have so many questions, but we're gonna give them a bit. We're gonna give them a bit to kind of cool off.
Dude, he's running against those splits though. He's gonna be so screwed. Like he got High Ruxton, he got of course his Whipless, probably maybe another gold crags. The one thing was the Colas and Susus RNG wasn't the best because he got that extra towel whip. So if you didn't get that towel whip, again, that's sub 30. But I mean,
still. I can look at so many things.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can pick apart easily, but you can do that with anyone's PB. So like,
yeah. And so I think we look at the Hall of Fast, which sits. I'm trying to remember correctly. I think it's either a 28 or 29, somewhere around there. I know Remy's gonna like correct me on it very quickly. Somewhere around there where the Hall of Fast time is, and that's just a perfect run.
Yeah, of course.
And I have it right here. It's a 28:39. I think that's what it is. A 28:39 is like our V3 segmented run. So yeah, Remy's got it. Yeah, 28:39. So of course there's places for time saves all throughout runs as we see how closer and closer they get to the quote unquote human task, right?
Yeah. But like there's quite a few strats in there that are just no, I'm not going for that.
But putting that aside, it was a run for the ages. So many great things. We saw some fantastic boss fights, doing everything he could with the Colas and Susus RNG, getting the High Ruxton, and which I know you only have so much control over, which is none. A great Queen of Quills fight, being very consistent with not wanting to see any whips.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Couple of things that I've seen. Casa said it was not only a Towel Whip, but also a Colo start. And then, 610 Autumn, like Poopa said. So, I mean, a couple of things.
I'm afraid of what I'm going to feel the urge to set on fire if one of these runners comes back and subs 30 this right in front of my face. I've got a few things that are flammable within grabbing distance.
I mean, if Gron keeps heating up like he is, then he's going to burn his whole house down.
Yes. Let me go. I'm sorry. I didn't take the time to actually go through some of the predictions here. The closest probably being Levy with it almost sub 30 that he called.
I thought of that at some point, like right near the end of Tower. I was like, oh my god, Levy might actually be right.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd probably throw it back over to Remy again, who called someone getting a 31 with Kyle.
Oh yeah.
Looking at Kyle's time, let's talk about Kyle for a second because he's not out of this race. We had round 2 done. Gron took the win, but Kyle, even with the death from French Connection, the 2-cycle Leaf Golem, all of that stuff, coming out with a 31-24, messing around at the end, doing the kicks, and lasers.
Ignore the plates. Sorry.
It's still anyone's race today. It's still anyone's grand finals to take.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I know we're all hoping to see a Kyle victory here so we can get more messenger action. But I know that would be terrifying for Gron because I feel like Kyle will just get better as the races go on.
I can't imagine like the tensions, how they're setting right now, how the runners are feeling. So if we talk about it a little bit, this is the best 2 out of 3 with Gron from the winners bracket and Kyle coming back up to fight in the grand finals from the losers bracket. That means Kyle has a loss on him. So if Gron wins match 3, this tournament is over and Gron takes first place in the tournament. Now, if Kyle takes the win in round 3, Gron essentially gets his knockout, but it's a double elimination. So that means Gron is going to get another best of 3 with Kyle to kind of even it out if that's what we go to.
Yep. Oh, no. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I'm curious to see with all of the folks, especially some of the seasoned veteran runners of the game in chat, getting to see this world record happen live. I'm wondering how many of them just got sparked to see that. How many of them we're going to see come out and be like, that sub 30 is mine. I am getting that sub 30 in my pocket. I want to see how many of them start coming out and trying to grind for that. I'm staring at Cooney right now, thinking, hey Cooney, what you doing right now?
D-Rust. I know it'd be an absolute joy to see Cooney play again.
Okay, good. Cooney's like, I don't really care.
Understandable.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kyle's like, my turn. Kyle, bring it on.
So another sad thing that I just thought of was the 2 Wizorb room right after the minus dart room, where he had to wait that extra cycle because of the Wizorb spots.
Oh, that's another time. I know Grunt, can look back on it and see all those moments. You see the Wizrobes placed in those spots and you're like, you made me miss a cycle. And then you just keep running.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There are some where you can't avoid, but unfortunately I think he could have avoided or rope darted through and not missed that cycle.
Potentially, yeah. Based on the positioning, he could have called the far right and then rope darted over, or chose to damage boost through. It's always a tough call to see, especially when because I think he had both Wizrobes there.
Yeah. Like the first one was a bit in the way, so he knocked it down, and then the second one he didn't quite get the rope dart through or whatever. But it was in a really weird spot. Because like there are spots where they're in the way and you have to do a tight dodge, but I had never seen the Wizorb in that spot. So it's totally understandable that
I can't even imagine.
Get that. Yeah, exactly.
Well, speaking of which, we all got prepped up. I'm waiting for Kyle to reset his timer, but we got prepped up. I saw the counters go, and these runners should be starting off their round 3 any second now.
Ooh, is Kyle going to clear the timer?
I'm trying to.
Oh,
Oh,
there
all right, and they're off. Yep, he spotted it and refreshed it just in time.
There we go.
Min asking, so since I'm a verifier, is this an auto confirm? I don't. I highly doubt anyone's gonna even try to contest it. I might go back and just watch it again, just cause.
Well, yeah, of course.
We all will. That's. Yeah.
Yeah,
round 3.
I have a new world record that I need to memorize what happened.
There's gonna be a lot to.
Back, like, oh yeah, he had a gold Crags. He didn't have Whipless. He had low Ruxton. But now it's like, oh geez, I have to remember all that stuff again.
Yeah, and none of them going for the leash. It's so interesting to me. They're choosing to opt out of the leash strats and just do the run normally. The leash strat, a wonderful little strat that can lose you a good minute or so. So if you're shooting to do that and lose about a minute or so off your time to practice any percent, there's a thing you can do there.
Yeah, SMH, we're not running the strength shell seal route. Boo. That's the best route.
Best route. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right, Fruity, we're here. It's round 3. I'm still, I'm my adrenaline's still pumping from the last run, and I'm not doing anything. What are we doing coming into this race? What are we watching for?
Everything. Everything these guys are going to be doing is going to be nuts. Kyle knows he's got a bit of work to do. He's going to beat the guy who just about set a sub 30.
A 30:01.
And I feel like for Grand, after a run like that, it's like, well, I'm not going to beat that. So there's not much to improve on there.
Yep. So we got these runners back on world record pace. The hype cannot be higher. If it is, I might collapse.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we have them coming through. Great, yeah, great turtle slaps. Kyle fidgeting on that second turtle, so losing a little bit of time there.
Oh, Grand has so many shards. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
He did 36. He could do low percent.
He could do low percent. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kyle, get up there! Both of them getting enough shards and moving into no right side for them. No going to the wall.
Yeah, actually, we haven't seen any of them go to the wall. Oh no, Grand I think had to last race, didn't he?
I think so, yeah. Grand had to go to the wall for round 2.
Yeah, there's another thing that could have. Well, it's not quite a second to go to that wall. But it's one of those small things that with a couple of others added up, it could have gotten that sub 30.
Yeah. So that's the first time I've seen it. So Grand actually pulling off that I'll call it like a quadruple turtle slap. He was hitting the slug there on the ground the last 2 runs, but this 3rd run he actually pulls it off perfectly, and it's such a cool strat to see.
Yeah, and actually both runners got the right boost and the double out of the pit.
Grand really nailing these turtle boosts. He is in the zone. You can see it coming out of it. It doesn't seem to have phased him, at least coming into the early autumn hills, and I love to see it.
Yeah, of course.
Both runners getting their close shave with the saw blade there and prepping for their date with the spike tower.
Let's see what we got for cycles here. Grand's looking good.
They have these really fast water rooms so that he can come right in and damage boost, hit, and then hit the exit so he can go right inside. Very well done. And a high jump out of there for Grand to smack the lifeguard as he comes over the spike tower, no problem.
The life.
Yeah, I forget where I heard that. Yeah, you get the lifeguard. Grand getting hung up a little bit, but no biggie, still moving. Hopping over.
Oh,
there you go. Hopping over checkpoints like it's no big deal.
Yeah, you really don't want to fall in that pit with underneath the moving platform.
No.
Those fireflies can be deceptive sometimes.
They can.
Ooh, nice drop there from both runners to get those few extra shards.
Beautiful climb for both of them. Grand getting the little log jump there. Kyle unfortunately missing it, so he'll hop over normally.
Yeah, maybe too quick of a turnaround.
Yeah. It might. I don't know if it was too early. It might have been just slightly too late, or it was too quick and he actually didn't get the animation back there. It was too fast. All right, Poopa saw it. It was too fast. You're right.
Look at that good shard count. Yeah.
Oh yeah, both of them got plenty of shards coming up, no problem.
Ooh, Gron's got plenty of shards.
Still coming in. Grunt pretty consistent at getting to the shop with plenty of shards, and in hopes of not having to worry too much about it going forward.
Yeah, I normally only hit that 140 range if I have to take this, if I get boosted left on the swing and have to get like 6 shards or whatever.
All right, so let's see. Coming into Leaf Golem. Let's see how they're feeling.
All right, please no, please no 2 cycles. Oh, okay. Oh,
Kyle, you need to stop breaking my heart. That is wonderful. We see Kyle getting that right side kill on Leaf Golem, and saving himself a little bit of time on the exit of the room.
Yeah, the good old scary berry strat.
So scurry.
Yeah. So fun fact, Kyle's actually saving a second, 1.4 seconds I think it is, in Forlorn Temple on his splits, because I don't know why. I'd just like to point that out. Sorry, Kyle. Losing that much time in Forlorn, you need to be called out.
That's right. They so just to kind of gauge based on the sync here, they're only a second or so apart from each other.
Yeah, good stuff.
As they're going into the first Ruxin. Hi, Ruxin.
Yeah,
We missed
Shuriken action. Hi, Ruxin. Ooh. Unfortunately, whiffing the Shuriken over the head of the skeleton.
Yep, Kyle getting a little hung up. Them kind of swapping again, where Gron did not get the butt boost to the right, but Kyle getting it and making it look easy.
Yep, good stuff.
So we'll see him pop out of here. Yeah, and they're both still adapting the shuriken throws, picking up those time shards.
Yeah, I like what Kyle does there, getting all of the time shards in that platform section.
Mm-hmm. Kind of adapting from his last run, had to spend a little too much time in the waterfall. Whatever he can do to avoid that will probably only benefit him.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Grotto Shop is...
Oh, God!
No, I looked away.
Yep, he accidentally missed one hop and fell back into the crusher just as it was closing.
Okay. Fortunately, though, that is not an overly costly death.
That is true. Having to wait through the Corbel discussion and then coming back through doesn't really throw much off as far as health goes, but it is going to potentially affect his time shard count. So as he's coming in, Gron is pulling ahead the lead, getting Badonk once more. Well done. Skipping the second Ruxton show up.
Is that 2 out of 3 for Gron?
That is 2 out of 3 for Gron.
Nice.
Kyle coming in for his attempt. This would be his first for the grand finals.
See, little off on the setup.
And he gets it.
Good stuff.
Very good.
So yeah, looking at shards right now, Kyle may have to either take the waterfall or even worse, take the crystal before the waterfall on bamboo.
Yeah, so we'll see how he makes up for it throughout the run for there.
But of course, this race is nowhere near over with that death. Oh, Gron's gonna have to wait this cycle.
He's gonna wait. Yeah, he's gonna wait it.
Taking out his frustrations on the lantern.
Don't we all? You can feel it when you're hopping up there. That's how you know the amount of training and skill these runners have. Where you can feel it. You can just feel it in that second half of the room ascent. You get to the point and you're like, nope, not making that, and you're waiting.
Yeah, really nice balls of steel there for Kyle.
Poof. All right, Kyle trying to make up some time. We're gonna see where Ruxton goes, and that's a high. That's what Ground wants to see. So he's like, all right, good. There's gonna be a good catacombs. Other than that Crusher skip, it's gonna be a good one. We'll see him go at least mid-platform, and kind of saves it with the double slash there.
Yeah, you had to get
some
two there. Normally you only see one.
And a high for Kyle. There we go. This is a race.
Always what we like to see. We always like to see Ruxton being fair to both runners.
And a great kill.
So let's see. 2. Okay, 3 seconds behind record for Grom. That's not bad. Now, ooh, yeah, Kyle is really hurting for shards.
Yeah. So we might see him dip down there and hit it. So that's kind of the damaging points depending on. So deaths themselves are of course slow, but depending on where you die, different levels of impact. Deaths in the early stages, really anything before Grotto can really hinder your shard count.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Gron was at 165 at the start of Bamboo. Kyle was at 170, so that's pretty.
Oh, Gron missing that jump there, so he's going to be off in the cycles. But he's going to get through it anyway. But he'll have to watch himself because he's got 3 health, so he won't be able to do the same damage boost he's used to.
Yeah, he's going to have to take room coming. Oh yeah, and another thing I'm thinking back to in the record was no N2 skip.
Oh, okay.
So Bamboo
actually being one of that's still true, huh?
Yeah, Bamboo being one of the very few points you can save time because of course high Ruxton, nutty crags, all that good stuff.
Oh, Kyle taking another death at the bottom there. So another danger of choosing to go for that damage boost is that you're going to have less health in the second half, and based on how the second half of that room goes, there are plenty of things in there to kill you, either falling into those spikes and not having safety for it, or getting smacked in the face with a fireball.
Yeah, that lower section is a bugger. There we go.
See, I think Kyle's going to set up for it. Nice. There you go, into.
Good stuff. So what Kyle's going to need is to stay consistent on these big things.
Yep.
To bring this back.
Gron having plenty of money. Kyle really hurting for shards right now. So he's I think it's pretty certain at this point he's going to drop down and grab some.
Yeah, even at that point though, I'm not sure how many of those big crystals give.
I think the big crystals should be plenty.
Okay, 252.
I say plenty. Perfect. The perfect amount.
Yeah, right.
Exactly what he needed.
It's almost as if there weren't any deaths at all.
So he'll hit all 3 of these, and then he'll have at least I think it's 2 shards left over after the cell, depending on if a bat drops anything.
Yeah, because Kyle's not a bat saver, unfortunately. I don't know if too many people are.
I don't kill those bats out of principle.
Yeah, I do if I am short a shard for whatever reason.
I have done it once in order to make that save, yeah.
Yeah.
But I once upon a time dreamed of running it was like a meme batless percent. Unfortunately, that would require other strats like out of bounds and stuff. So.
Ah, dang.
Uh-oh, I think Poopa has caught me on my bat kills.
Uh-oh, banned. You're banned. You're out of here.
No, I'm banned. Yeah, sorry about that. Grunt going into DK skip right now.
It's a nice boost. And another nice boost. Nice.
No problem.
And of course a nice boost to exit. Really nice DK room overall.
Very good.
Oop, a little bit of sticky ninja action for Kyle.
And then of course,
he gets a front boost there off of that Wizrobe.
That is nice because they got 2 hits, so you can set up for that. That is nice.
Yeah, that's the one point where you're like, if a Wizrobe decides to jump in your way, it's like, okay, cool, I'll take that.
That's a good point.
As long as you can do your front boost, of course.
Gron going for it once more, still kind of bonks right there on the edge before making it into the room. no problem. Still a fast entry into the room.
Yeah, that God Yeet. If I see 100 attempts through Grotto and I don't see a God Yeet, it's not a surprise. That strat is unbelievably difficult.
Super precise, and there's several factors at play because you actually don't have a set or static speed as you're exiting. There are plenty of factors going into place that can actually change very slightly that speed as you're exiting. Right. So depending on how long you spend in the water before you jump out, things like that. So there's a lot to consider when you're setting up for it.
Wow, really clean hay skip for Gron. Oh my goodness. Let's see what kind of golem we get here. I didn't see any red timer here, so Gron may actually be ahead. I'm not 100% sure, though. Because I know he would have saved a good bit of time in that bamboo. We'll have to see. Oh, no.
Oh, took that extra hit. Woo! He should still be fine.
Oh, my goodness. He just barely avoided the fist. Holy moly.
Ooh.
Yeah, that extra projectile from Emerald Golem is just awful.
Going into phase 2 here.
You get a good drop here.
We got a left side. Fast kill.
Unfortunately high, but... So that'll lose him a little bit of time.
With real fast kills like that, it's really hard to set up for something lower. If you can count right, you can try the last hit with a shuriken to get a little lower than that.
Yeah, but like you don't want to sit there and wait for Golem to go lower, because at that point it's like you could be waiting forever.
Time spent versus time gained. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if the timer turns right after this.
I saw it turn into like a greenish red there for a second.
Yeah, so like I think he lost a bit of time there, of course, but I think he's still ahead, which is pretty crazy. But there's still plenty of things to go wrong in this run.
Plenty of things to go wrong, and still plenty of time to save. Each and every room.
Yeah, for sure. And if I recall correctly, he had a left side queen. So, 2.5 there if he can get the kill at the right door. And then,
That's
the biggest thing, though, is that Crags that he has to go up again.
I know. I can't even imagine. Gron's had, with his luck on some of the boss RNG, especially Queen of Quills, just really, she's been sticking to the left side for him.
Yeah.
Kyle been getting more of the right sides. So seeing a right side would probably be something he's hoping for next.
Yeah.
Look at the consistency there. In these 3 races, he's had that cycle each and every time, with the ball being the equal distance to his foot. We're talking. That's some amazing consistency in a room like that.
Yeah, it gets that damage boost on that mushroom again too.
I do like that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I called that a Hall of Fast strat, but I don't know if it really is, because you kind of just need to be super high up.
I think that's an after. I can't remember if that made it into the initial Hall of Fast recording. I remember when we were burning through that room. I don't remember if that particular detail made it in there or if it was added after the fact.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if it was, then what do I know? I know that those shurikens were well placed and that he's moving pretty swiftly through here.
Yeah, it doesn't quite get the boost he wants through this room, but still making his way through very clean.
Yeah, Remy kind of poking in here and reminding us that a V4 is in the works right now.
And if it's not, then it better be. No.
Oh, no.
We gotta wait another few years for that. Linear, though.
Remy's like, I ain't doing V4. All right, V4 sounds great for somebody else.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Looks like he's got good movement here.
It'll be interesting to see once more strats. Gron, you need to stop. Gron, you need to stop.
He stumbled again.
Yeah, the same like stumble, and still makes that.
Did he just? Are we just watching the same run? Did he just play the footage?
I know. He's just got it recorded right now and playing it.
Let's see if we get a right queen. Come on, go right.
All right, here we go.
Actually, I guess first doesn't matter.
First doesn't really matter to me.
That's okay,
I think you got the same kind of timing here. He's gonna set up,
go right.
and it's left again. Just hanging on left side for Gron this time.
That's a shame.
Consistent left sides. But you can even tell, like Gron knows. Gron knows from the amount of damage he's done. You can tell he leaves early to start heading right because he's already made the call. Unfortunately, if you saw there, because of the timing of the hit, he hit as that pushback was happening, so he got pushed back a little bit. He got pushed back a little bit during the cutscene, so it added a few extra frames to the exit of that room.
All right, here's the big one. This is where we see if we're gonna get another world record or not.
Pointing out that Kyle getting whips this time, our first showing of the whips.
But the nice right side kill.
Yeah, you can set up more easy for it if you do get the whips. So that whip strategy, which used to be the fast kill before we were able to skip the whip cycle, that had a more consistent feel to it, where you can kind of have that fight consistently, but clearly like dwarfed to the speed of the faster kill, the whipless.
Yeah, of course. A little bit of a stumble there, rope darting the opposite wall. Still a nice start to this Crags, but we haven't really gotten to stuff yet. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, he didn't pass into the next room to reset it.
I love that.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, I love that. I love that backup he has on the second stalactite.
Yeah, where you like zip back and forth.
Yeah. It is the way of the ninja.
Yeah, unfortunately missing the boost on the first stalactite. Okay. Oh, he's waiting. Yep.
All right, good call.
Yeah, I don't really know when those things appear.
I love that move he has with the he got that health drop too, to give him a little bit of safety coming up here. But the neutral rope dart he does on that blue kappa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to use that next time. I love that, and I'm gonna practice this.
Yeah, it just saves you from having to go to the wall. Oh, unfortunately, missing the rope dart. Oop, a little bit of a movement blip there too.
Something happened on Kyle's side, I think.
Oh, hand troubles?
Yeah, he's having a little bit of trouble with his hand, so he's stretching it right now.
Hopefully everything's all right. Jeez.
It's been this is an intense finals match, and I can't even imagine everything that these runners are going through right now for a match of this caliber.
Yeah, I hope your hand's all right, Kyle. That sucks.
Remy in the chat reminding us all of the importance of hydration.
Of course, we all like our water. Oh, damn. Well, I hope everything's alright, Kyle. Well, meanwhile on Gron's stream, if the record wasn't dead after Crags, it would 100% be dead after that Colas, because that was some of the worst patterns I have ever seen. That was just really unfortunate all around.
Oh, is Kyle gonna finish on keyboard?
Let's go! Bring in new keyboard runners. Let's go, Kyle.
Keyboard Kyle. Let's go.
Keyboard's easy. It's the best control method.
Yeah, all you just got to do is, if your hand's hurting, just make sure to use the other hand for some of the inputs, and then your face for the rest of it.
Yeah.
We got the Shovel Pleases coming in for our third entry into Glacial. He tried the one tile.
Come on.
Oh, he wants that tile. He wants.
You gotta get it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
First try. Yeah, I think Grondious, if Kyle's okay in the match setup channel. I don't know if he knows that Kyle isn't going anymore.
I know that Kyle currently is moving.
Oh. Okay.
As he's playing, because I think he switched over to using the keyboard.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he might want to actually finish the run out.
Well, I'm glad I can actually say that I'm a better keyboard runner than Kyle Berry, but that's probably the only thing I'll be better than Kyle Berry at.
don't you tempt him.
We could give him one day and he'd be better than me.
Gron's going through the second half of Glacial right now.
Oh, he's doing the up and over.
There.
Okay, you know what? We'll take that.
He takes the
no,
hit.
what are you doing? Where is he going? Wait, he's grabbing the seal.
Yeah, he needs the seal. We're getting
Let's
that seal.
go!
That seal's important. There we go. We're being reminded that seals are a thing in this game, and this just became a 100% run. Although they might have to go back for a few things.
Oh, that's interesting there. That Shoppy pops up on a platform. Platform popped up there with Shoppy because that's the first seal you smash.
That's right. On the first seal, you'll get the cutscene from the shopkeeper talking about what they are and what they do.
Come on, one time.
There you go. There's that one tile. He's been wanting it all race. And the teleport, just to show that, yep, teleports are a thing.
See, ooh, Kyle's starting out with a towel whip. Bit of an unfortunate pattern.
I've done a little bit of keyboard running when I was doing some development, and it's it's different. It's different. I'm so used to playing it on a gamepad, so playing it on keyboard just feels a lot different.
Yeah, it's something you gotta get used to for sure. At this point, I'm like, I kind of want to swap just because my keyboard is so loud. I mean, I'll try finding other solutions first, but like whenever I mash to swim, everyone can hear my keyboard going. So it's like, you know, if we're doing a lot of races, you know, that can be a little annoying, sure. All right, let's see what Gron's got for tower time. If we don't see a magic connection, I think Gron loses the race.
I think so. I think we're gonna see one of everything. He's walking in. Gron's walking in, sitting down. Waiter's coming over. Excuse me. What can I get you? Gron's saying, "I'll take one tower of time, please."
Yeah, we got all the components of that. We've got shovel, please, for Kyle. We've got, of course, a 3 tile. We need to see that.
There's the second hit. Beautiful Hail Mary. Not even messing around, just taking it with speed.
We're gonna pause the timer until he gets 2 drops from the O-Hose.
That's true. Yeah, he's just gonna keep going in and out until he gets the 2 drops, and then he can do the laser skip.
Oh, this is the room. This is the room right here. Oh, of course these loser robes too. Do we get the leash? Oh, dang it. That looked like an okay setup to potentially get it.
Leash.
He's doing it.
He's doing it.
Okay, wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Oh. Respect.
I love that. That's so good. I had heard about them talking about that strat too. I saw specifically Kyle practicing it before this race.
Yeah, I remember there's one point where Alpha and I were about to start our races, and I was doing warm-up and he was trying to do the 3 tile. I was like, yeah, this is some good warm-up right here.
So Gron's spinning through the laser room right now. Kyle's still pushing through, I think with keyboard strats going through Glacial.
Ooh,
there we go.
Ooh, nice.
You
Nice
a lot of the attack animations and stuff in this game linger longer than you might think. So not even just the slash animation, but the rope dart too. The rope dart kind of hanging out and being, he's gonna Brazilian ice climber this right here. There it is. He even knows the pixel for it, I bet.
Oh,
Going up and over. That's kind of slow.
Oh no,
Alright,
yeah, he doesn't have the HP.
No. Okay, never mind. He's out.
Nice. Oh.
Some nice work through that Wizrobe room as he's heading to the final segments here.
No teleport for Kyle, unfortunately.
Oh. I imagine trying to get some of that timing down on the changed up keyboard.
Yeah.
Even still going for it, I respect. Hail Hydrate. Look at those.
Oh, he's doing the ropey, flippy,
Look
kicky,
at
boosty
those.
boy.
I love those.
Oh my god. Is he gonna get it?
Just the concept that those exist
No,
blows
no,
my
no,
mind.
no, no, no. Okay. We got a ropey, flippy, kicky, boosty boy. Holy moly.
Is that the official name? Did we trademark that?
Yes.
Ropey, flippy, kicky, boosty boy?
Yes.
I like it. Patent pending.
I want to say it was either Poopa or Kyle who came up with that.
All right, coming into Arcane now. Gron's going to finish strong here. Taking a second to just see as he's coming in at a low 31 to the fight. These runners are another level.
Yeah, holy moly. Alright. Let's see, we almost got it.
And just
There
like
it is.
that, there's the race. Gron taking round 3 with a 31-24.
Yeah. Grondious is showing that he's not only the best in town in the Messenger, but he also took the Cuphead tournament. That man is just insane.
And something to point out, other than just being an all-around solid and amazing speedrunner talent, he is also a fantastic sport.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, whenever we're doing our late night races, Gron's always there. It's always just a blast to hang out with him and the rest of the bamboo boys.
So we're coming through, hanging out with Kyle as he's going to finish up tower. We're going to see what strats he tries to pull off, holding onto the keyboard here. Took a death coming in from some of the early lasers, and then took a death just now, but got through that room and is going to head to the next checkpoint.
I think he's going for some whispers.
Some whispers.
Yes. Let's see if Kyle can close this out on keyboard. Ooh, going for some through the wall slashes. You got a minus dart? Oh, so close. That happens to me way more than I'm proud to admit.
Boop. Still gets the damage boost through.
Ooh, pretty nice Wizrobes.
He's gonna do it. Oh, he's got the health. He's gonna do it. Oh no, he wanted it so bad though.
3 towel on keyboard. Oh, no Levy special.
No, we won't try it. I don't blame him.
Understandable. Do we have a crystal? Oh.
Yeah.
I've tried to do that on keyboard. It is, like, I just can't grasp my head around doing the inputs that quickly for that crystal abuse.
Yeah.
And fortunately, the only one that you need to go for is in the time waster room, and for that one, I just do the rope dart.
Kyle not getting any of the health upgrades, so he's going to hang out here with the blocks and get ready to climb up the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, nice slow climb. Yep. That might be the
Grabbing a checkpoint. I don't blame him.
in this entire tournament. Ooh, nice little rope dart on the corner there. Kyle board. Whoa, okay, that was a little close.
Kyle board.
Ha! I respect the attempt at the levy kick.
Remembering to throw the shuriken, a sign of respect.
Oh yeah. Let's see if we get Ohos.
Ooh, a keyboard Ohos.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh dang! An accidental bump.
Yeah.
Bump.
Oh no, I guess I can't try it now. That's what I tell myself every time I do.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What a shame.
I guess I'll just have to play it safe in the Wizrobe room.
Oh, nice people room. Oh, please do the thing.
Oh, I thought he was.
Oh, it's kind of bad time for it.
Yeah, if the projectiles had shot sooner, he might have gone for the leash. For some, he probably would have brought. I bet he would have brought the Wizrobe all the way to the boss room.
Yeah,
Just for an extra layer. Oh man.
Yeah, it's like the Wizrobe just wants to help. Just wants to throw some projectiles at the arcane goal. No biggie.
That's all he wants.
No kicky boy on keyboard. That's understandable. Oh no! Oh,
Yep,
we got
he
one.
felt, yeah, he felt that.
All right. Let's do this. Time to close it out.
Here we go. Kyle gonna finish strong, keyboard style. Finish off the arcane golem.
See if we can get the one tile hand.
He'll get the 2 claps, no problem.
Yep, easy patchy.
Yep.
All right. Oh no,
Oh, he tried. Okay, so he's going on up. A good first connect.
good.
Miss on the second connect, so he'll come on over.
Didn't get
Stay
caught.
on.
Always go for the zigzag.
Ooh.
Zip it back and forth.
Yep,
on
kind
the
of took the end of time. GG, Kyle. What a trooper. To the end, with everything that had happened and everything that he was struggling through, still decided to pull up that keyboard and finish the race. I have never respected someone more than I do right now.
Man.
A hand cramp to the point of not being able to hold tech skip. Still finishes the race out.
And as soon as as soon as we see this end, we have our runners coming in now for an interview. We've got Kyle Berry and Grondious coming in. How are y'all feeling?
Welcome.
Oh, I
feel
am
great.
feeling
That was
great.
awesome. That was so
Yeah,
good.
I'm feeling good.
Kyle, I don't believe you.
Hope your hand's okay, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna heal. I mean, I'm gonna baby it, do more stretches. I was drinking a lot of water today, but that Red Bull this morning must have got to me. I don't know.
Sorry,
I was
man.
doing a lot of hard practice this morning and too, I guess, and just I don't know. I'm Papa Kyle's getting older.
Yeah, hopefully
Yeah,
it's a temporary thing.
This
I wanna be
game
okay.
is super demanding on your hands, and when you're stressed in a race like this, it's so hard to keep it together.
Man. We're talking about grand finals too. The race to make the decision making race, right? We're here, tensions are high. That's when injuries are going to happen. And I can't say enough how much I respect both of you, especially you, Kyle, for the sportsmanship that y'all have shown at the end of this tournament.
Thank
And
you, man.
it's-
It was just an honor to get to go up against Kyle Berry. That first race, man. I was when Kyle got that time, I'm like, oh man. I was like, I was kind of just disappointed in myself for a few things that I messed up, like Hail Mary and into skip, and I was like, all right, I can't go out like this. I gotta show the world what I'm capable of. And I
you
went all
did.
out in the next race, and
I don't
paid
know.
off, man.
I don't know how much
Set
you
a
were
little
watching.
fire for you.
I don't know how much you were watching, Grand, of the restream while you were racing. I'm hoping none of it, but we were going insane the entire run, watching you be ahead by a good 10, 12 seconds throughout several segments of the last bit of that run. Watching you go in to that fight, I'm sitting here, I'm throwing stuff. I just couldn't handle it. And I want to say congratulations on a 30:01, a new PB and world record. And you probably are going to start pulling a lot of people. That was almost a sub 30. And I know you're probably sitting there thinking of a million different things that could have been different that would have made that drop down. But just knowing that sub 30 is right there.
It's happening.
And the
this
fact
year,
that you were
boys.
that close within in a race, like unreal. Absolutely unreal.
Thank you guys. Yeah, I definitely am not done with this category or not taking a break from it until I get that sub 30. I'm too close now. I
Yeah.
gotta go for it.
So what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Tomorrow, next week?
A couple hours, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll probably take a day off and just chill. It's been a lot of fun, but it's been a lot of stress with these tournaments, trying to go up against these monsters of players and trying to hold it together and not, choke too hard. So
Believe
yeah,
it.
it'll be nice to relax a little bit.
Grant, what would you say was one of your, other than, I don't know, a world record, what would you say was one of your highlighted moments in these runs?
I was really happy I got that in Quillstream, the fast right climb, a couple times. It was so scary both times too because I messed up the climb a little bit.
Yeah, you wingsuited on both of them.
Yeah.
You did it twice. You did it twice in a row. That was insane.
Yeah, I was definitely feeling good about that. Also, that in that record, I had a gold Crags and a gold Glacial. So it was
I
it,
thought that
it was
cool.
a gold Glacial without the one tile. Like I had to take the bouncy
wow.
pad. So it was just some really good movement on those levels, and I was feeling really good about it. Honestly, I was happy with my tower as well that run, except for the two Wizrobes. I panicked and
Oh, dude.
I didn't know what to do, man. They were both right there. I was like, why both of them?
I was like, oh, what are you doing? Wizards, why do you exist?
Yeah.
I panicked.
I was like thinking back. Sorry, you go.
I was just already so nervous, man. My heart rate was up to, just maximum speed. And I was just struggling and that small mistake there, I think, cost me the sub 30. But again, you could look at anything in the run, like the N2 skip and
all
all
that
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then hopefully you can take that, put it aside, and go, I could have gotten a sub 30 today. But also look at the time I got with all those mistakes. That sub 30 is right there.
Oh yeah.
And I can't wait to see it.
Thank you, man. I'm excited to go for it as well. And I'm sure Kyle will get there. He might get there before me or right after. I don't know, but it's going to be a close race to that sub 30. Kyle was playing excellently well. I know that first race especially. I was just like, dude, this is insane time. Like I'm like, I lost with like a 30-47 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we were saying is that both of the times that you guys put up in that first race would just crush pretty much any other runner. And you guys are pulling it out casually in a race. But then you decide to make an even more casual, almost sub 30.
Kyle, if I were to ask you the same question that I had asked Grond about maybe your highlight of this run for yourself, maybe not the run, the tournament today, what was your highlight of today's race?
Oh, I'm muted. 30:01, baby.
30:01. I know it just kind of come back. We can't get over it.
I'm a proud boy. I certainly am very proud of Grondious. He's grown up and surpassed me. I've taught him many things about this game that were taught to me from the community, and I just tried to show everybody's style a little bit on this journey. So thank you guys.
Both of you are instrumental to this community, both from the way that we treat each other to the way that we teach each other and the way that we learn, the new stuff that we find. Y'all are constantly at it, finding new things, bringing times down. I cannot wait to see what the future holds as far as these categories and the stuff that y'all find and bring into practice.
Absolutely.
I want to take a moment to kind of go through some of the questions I saw in chat here and throw it over to y'all. So, a question for Grond. What's next on your speedrunning radar?
Well, like I said, I want to get the sub 30 here. I don't know if I'll go back and try to get any percent back from Vlack. He got a really good time, and I do want to go back at any percent someday, but I don't know if I'll go right away because it's a very tiring category. It's so long and so difficult. But yeah, I might mess around with that some. I mean, whenever the Cuphead DLC comes out, which who knows? The meme is that it's like not coming out until the year 2069 or something like that. But
nice.
I definitely want to to speed run that when it comes out. I have a bit of a meme game that I'm gonna speed run called Draken. It's a really yeah, there you go. It's a really trolly Super Nintendo game that I'm just gonna kind of run a little bit for fun as something more casual and funny.
Wow.
Someday I kind of want to go back to Super Metroid someday because it was one of my first speedruns, and I'd love to go back and now that I'm a better speedrunner, see what kind of time I can, crank out in that game.
Awesome.
Speaking of Draken, Poopa's wondering, congratulations on sweeping GG speedruns, which I think actually makes you the owner of the channel now, by the way. But you had to prepare for both Cuphead and the Messenger at the same time. What is it that drew you to Draken during the preparation?
Wait, say that again at the end. The last part.
What is it that drew you to Draken during preparation?
I think Draken is the secret of my power. You gotta listen to that mysterious old man, and he tells you all the secrets to speedrunning.
Oh wow, the secret is out. Kyle, a Poopa question for you. He wants you to know that you are a natural showman, which I know you know, and is absolutely true. Throughout this tournament, you needed to balance playing. You needed to balance playing to win versus playing for the people. I know that's a thing that some of us, especially some of the the more showmany entertainers of us, that's kind of our draw too. How did you manage this yourself, trying to balance that? I got to go fast. I'm going for the win. I respect the tournament, but also I want to give these folks a good show.
Certainly with respects to the tournament and thinking about that versus going all out and losing to Big K at one early on in the tournament, I think definitely teaches me to better risk reward analysis of like which fringe strats I'm not going to put into the run. If I'm on that world record pace, I'm just gonna do my safe race run, what feels comfortable to me, and then if I'm far from that goal, like Grondious recently mentioned about a goal-oriented approach, like I'm going to throw on extra strats as I need to. If I'm significantly behind that goal, I'm just going to open the floodgates and it's on like Donkey Kong. So that was a lot of fun for me in the second and to a degree the third race until my hand. But even that was fun, a little bit of Fruity Waffles keyboard style, only with the keyboard and mouse, forgetting where my buttons are. It was.
I got a little pumped.
I saw a question from Ish asking why you chose the OG Japanese this time, Kyle.
Oh, I always run Japanese. I love Japan.
Casa wants to know, Kyle, when your feet percent runs are going to start.
As soon as I get a dance pad, and then I'm also gonna have to get a Guitar Hero controller, hook them both up to the same input. I got actions on controller and a dance pad for the movement. That's been a long time dream, but I don't know when I'm gonna actually order the equipment. I'm pretty much well resting the hands though. I just recently got a book on speedrunning called Speedrun Science. I'm gonna read that, see if there's any nuggets of wisdom to apply to the grind.
I think I have that book too. I think I have it sitting somewhere. Gron, let me switch over to you and ask you a question about the Messenger. You've been running it for a couple of months now, from my understanding.
I think it's 4 months. I'd like
4
to
months,
say.
which, by the way, is just a testament to your raw talent, I would say, and skill. That is amazing.
Thank you, man.
So for you only running it for a few months, you can probably think about the time that you've been in the community so far and the time you spent with the game. What has been your favorite memory speedrunning this game so far?
Oh man. That is a tough one. There's been so many just amazing moments. Everybody in the community is so awesome. Like this is kind of going off from the question a little bit, but just from coming in here and like everyone welcoming me, and like even Kyle Berry, like he spent so much time explaining strats to me, and even like 2C Kuningas, a bunch of people just really helping me out, and it made that journey for me a lot faster. I feel like to get better at the game. And all of that has just been so awesome. I think my favorite moment, as silly as this sounds, there was a moment I was just recently in a call with Sort of Alpha, Poopa, Nessus, Narga, and then later in the call Ishbinder, all members of the community, and Alpha got a 3105 PB for him in this category, and he was not streaming, he just recorded it. And we were he needed to split the video up. and it was a struggle. I think it took about 6 hours and all 5 of us to split that video. I basically linked him to my little janky free program, and he couldn't get it to work. And then they were joking it was a virus. And then Narga sent him his janky program, which produces like weird Excel files when you try to split the video up. And he got it split up. He started uploading it to YouTube. We waited for that. It uploaded, but then it said, "Oh, you can't upload over 10 minutes. You got to verify your phone number." And meanwhile, he had deleted Narga's program because he thought it was a virus. And so that it corrupted the video and he had to get a new one. He ended up uploading it to Dropbox, sending it to me. I split it, re-uploaded it, sent it back to him, and then he uploaded it to YouTube. Meanwhile, Poopa and Nessus were trying to quote unquote help out. And it was so funny. Other than that moment though, just today I think will be one of my best memories, getting to bust out a world record in grand finals with going up against Kyle Berry, the legend himself. So those are probably my top moments.
Grond, there's been a small trend, I think, that some folks have noticed, specifically Olenanananananas. So he says that he's noticed a small trend with Cuphead runners getting world records in the Messenger. And he's wondering if everyone should just go ahead and pick up Cuphead to improve their Messenger runs.
I'm coming for you, Grond.
That may be part of the secret. I think part of the reason I was able to get good at the Messenger quick was all my Cuphead experience. Like racing up against SBD Wolf and Jason, who are like two of the most insane speedrunners I know. They're just absolute monsters. Like Wolf has world record in like 20 games now or something, and he's disappointed still that it's not 100 yet. And he's, these are the people I feel like that crafted me into the speedrunner I am today. And so I think that really intense competition over in Cuphead definitely did help. And it's a great game, so I do recommend it to people.
I think I beat it once.
If I may weigh in on that as well, just with speedrunning in general, of course, it's always better to practice more than runs, like do more practice than runs. But that's really amplified with Cuphead because there's not really much you can do. Like you're just doing the same 20 fights over and over and over and over and over again. So this, like, you just have to grind it out for practice. And getting in that mindset, I think, helps transfer over to this game of do 95% practice, 5% run. And I think that's why Gron was able to zip up the leaderboard as fast as he did. Plus, of course, just, natural being a god gamer.
Kyle, Levy wants to know about all of the old runners, some of the kind of archive, the veteran runners that you're missing today. If you're thinking about any of the older runners, maybe some that you wish would come back and run with you again. Any that you can think of?
Heather, Jerp, Jeed, Kuningas, 2C. These excellent runners have made their own decisions to step away from the game, though, and I do respect that. But I miss them all.
Yeah, the day Cooney announced he was going, what's
God strat finders.
The day Cooney announced he was taking a break, I missed him.
Yeah,
sad
same.
day, but I get it.
It's always nice. It's always nice though, because even though a lot of them they kind of step back, they say, "I did what I want. I'm happy where I'm at in the game. I don't need to play anymore." But a chunk of them will still stick around the community and hang out. They'll give their thoughts on what they found during the times. Keep up with some of the runners. It's a community of people, not just of messenger runners, but of people, and we all come back together because we like each other. I think it's as simple as that.
Yeah, exactly. Such a chill community. Everyone's just awesome.
I think that's all the questions I have on this. So we can start wrapping up. Fruity, do you have anything for us as we're kind of we were ending the Messenger 8-bit No Out of Bounds tournament here on GG Speedruns?
Nothing really other than GG's, and of course a huge shout out to Mr. Dino for putting all of this on GG Speedruns. It's just been an absolute blast. Great time for this, for the Cuphead tournament. I'm sure there was a lot that went into this, and we really appreciate all the work you've done, Mr. Dino.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Dino.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And then for me here, it's been such a blast to have been part of the tournament, to hang out with all of y'all, to spend time with all of y'all. So with that, I'll turn it over and just say congratulations, Gron, on your win and on your world record. I'm excited to see what comes out of that. Kyle, I hope you do get better, but also what a show. Thank you for everything you've done for all of us. And I look forward
pleasure.
to, thank you so much. I look forward to the future.
Thank you, boys, for making me the speedrunner I am today. I truly appreciate it. And as long as my hands can hold the controller, I can play the game or learn keyboard, I'm gonna be going for every single category in the game. Let's go, boys.
Let's go, Kyle. I'm excited to
Let's
see
go.
it, man. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been a pleasure being part of both of the tournaments. It's been super fun, and everyone's been really nice and really cool. So, just much love to all the community.
Much love. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a great rest of your day and stay safe out there. Take care.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.